Hello. Ooh, I am ish today. 3:30-ish. I'll show you what I was doing, and I got to a stopping place. It was almost a stopping place. And then I quit. I still beat you guys though. It sounds like somebody's at the door. Da-da-da-da-da. I'm missing a couple of my distress ink pads. They're not missing, they're just temporarily out of my sight. This is a live broadcast of me pulling a baby wipe out of its satchel. And you're welcome to skip forward or back or whatever you want to do. So it'll take us a few minutes to figure out who's going to join us, and then I'll start. Cleaning the paint and glue off my hands because I actually prepped the page. There's somebody. Hi, Nancy. Let me get my butt settled here. It's so much fun to look back on pages that you did. This thing gave me a world of trouble, but I like it there anyway. Try to be neat. I think about it every time I'm sloppy. I could be neater, she says. That corner's coming up. Oh, I'll catch it later. Funny thing is, I don't really do that with painting. I wonder what that's about. Because I'm teaching myself to loosen up, maybe. Page is loud. I just love using a glue stick. It makes the pages lie so flat. There you go. That's pretty darn flat for a journal. And if it were closed up for a while and had a big band around it, it would flatten more. I don't know when they take the picture for the beginning of the video, but they always catch me with my, after I've started making a mess. Okay, go into YouTube. Turn my sound down. May just be you and me today, Nancy. And that doesn't bother me a bit. Hey to y'all in the background. I see you. Hey, Savannah. You read my mind. I'm glad to know you through that you're there. Pull this camera up. This stand, I think, kind of slides in the middle of the night. There, that's good. I've got all 3 of my journals found. I am so excited, and I need to do a little bit more. There. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Whew. I don't know. She'll be along. I thought maybe starting late y'all would beat me, but you didn't. So I got to show you what I just did. All my labels. My distress oxides. I made a mess out of it. See, I told you I'm not patient. X-Acto knives will work wonders, though. At least now I can tell what colors I've got, and these are the ones I don't have. So, I've been wanting to do that for a couple of weeks, and it really didn't take that long. Okay, I am going to start. What I did to prep is I put a thin layer of Liquitex white gesso. Oh, crap. Autofocus. Drives me crazy. Now, I lose you. Just sit tight. It just takes a few seconds to come back. Autofocus off. Auto white balance. Might as well monkey with that one too while I'm here. Okay. Now here's the trick. There, that's not too bad. Better. Better. Okie dokie. Anyway. Of course, you know, I learned this from my guru. It's just for one thing, it seals the page a little bit, which is necessary totally. And then down here, I was checking to see if the paint that I was going to use was matte or shiny. And the Blick Matte White, of course, is matte. And this is some Blick acrylic that someone gifted me a long time ago. And I need to use it or lose it. So it's shiny. And then this is the Portrait Pink from De La Rowney from Walmart. And it's matte. So I'm going to... I'm going to use the shiny and the matte pink. And I'm going to use my printables today. After I choked to death. Somehow or other. Oh, you'll enjoy this, guys. It's my next oil project. This is my great nephew, and it's her baby shower, and I almost forgot it. It's Saturday. And they have family roots in Town, Northwest Arkansas, which is known for its grapes. So I thought that might be fitting. Of course, by the time I alter the light on them to match this orange pinky glow up here, it will tie all together. So, because it's the deadline is Saturday, you know, if I don't hit it, it's no big deal. It's my niece. I'm going to paint this a la prima all at once. And these are my composition lines that I always pay attention to. Their heads are perfect on that diagonal. And this is perfect placement for the circle. And the theory on this is everything outside the golden spiral will be kind of grayed down. So, you know, this area out here. And I'll bokeh all this faded out. So it won't be difficult to do all at once. I'll start with a light overall thin coat of transparent orange, and then work back into it wet. I'll add more darks around her little head, and she might be a little bit blonder. But anyway, that's what I've got coming up. I was going to do it today and not stream, and then I decided that I would stream. So here we are. All right, let's get that credit card out. Well, I did this yesterday. Let me show you. It's another one of Robyn's little projects where you take an envelope and then just glue scraps to it. So here's the flap of the envelope. And then adding this to a book, you might attach a signature here. Lots and lots of things you can do. It's just a good way to get rid of some stuff. And then this is what I'm thinking about here. Oh, I know, I was going to put this in here. Glue that, and there would be the cover to this. Got a little pocket area. And that one I glued down before I thought that it could be a pocket too. So, just fun. No big art deal. I think I get choked when I'm talking to y'all because I don't do I'm not talking to anybody all day except Randy gets in. By the time he gets tired. Add a little bit of water. And credit card. Just slop it on. And then let that set up for a minute. I need a little bit more. Maybe I can scrape it from here. Got a little bit. And it will dry fast because it's thin. And then take a paper towel and just blot it, and that gets rid of some of the texture. Now then, while it's wet, get my portrait pink. It's about ready to have the top cut off. I cut it off about right here. And I think that's what I want to do. So, frugal lesson. Now then, get a palette knife, and there's so much left in there. And then pop the top back in like that, and it'll keep it for a day or two. So that will get used again. Okay, now do the napkin thing. I mean the paper towel thing again. Just gives you a little different look. A little more worn and raggedy, like me. And then we'll put just a little more white on top. And then do the same thing. And I think I'm going to take these pages, these million or so painted paper towels that I have, and maybe use some matte medium or white glue or something like that, and real thin coat so they're harder. I mean, so they're stiff, not as absorbent, and make another type book out of those because I refuse to throw them away. Okay, I'm done with this white, so I'm going to put it up. Still haven't found my encaustic emulsion. Okay, I'm going to dry it. Hey, Sticky Art. How are you? Welcome, welcome. You see how I mean, it's so subtle, but the white has a shiny look and the pink is matte. Damn it. Just repetition with variation. Okay, now let's see. As usual, I have a pretty background and I don't want to cover it up. Oh, paper. And this is on the onion skin, so that little blush pink helped the color. Just going to see if I have another one printed that these are all yellowish tones. And I don't have to use the lilies. I mean, let's just see. Denim over the whole thing. I don't want to do that. So, yeah, I'm acting like those are one-offs and there's nothing else that can be done with them. So I can trim that down. I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll decide what to do on the other one. And these are my printables. What did I call them? Fantasy Ladies, I think. Links are below. They're in my Teachable account. And they are, I think there's 8 of them for $7. Gonna leave about a half an inch. These are all from paintings that I've done. I love the way these print on deli paper. Hi, darling. Maybe. Okay, well, I like that size. So we'll put that to the side and we'll have this one and we'll see what we can do over here to kind of match it. That might do it. Just kind of check your margins. No point in measuring, because if you're like me, you'd get it wrong anyway. This is journaling now, so don't get too freaked out. Oh, I did it wrong. See? I sure enough did. Just leave that laying on there and okay. Now we got some scraps. Oh, isn't that pretty right there? This is a painting I did and I took it into Photoshop. Well, they've all been taken into Photoshop and had textures and backgrounds and stuff. I'm leaning toward this. I frame my paintings. If they're going to have a mat on them, I will frame with the same distance around the top and sides and let the bottom be open. You can write on it or do whatever you want, but I think it just gives it a natural look. Let's see, these pieces could be used over each other. I just like it back. Well, get those brushes wet, Sticky, and jump on in. I don't know that you were here. This is my project for tomorrow. Going to be an oil painting. Somebody asked me how long it takes to do something like that. Let's see which way we want to go. I said, I did my nephew and his wife. I need to cut a little more right there. Boy, I didn't do a good job at all, but that's okay. I cut it to go the other way. Come on now. I cut it to go this way. I put it that way. Anyway, I had about 50 hours in that one because there's a lot of face. And when you're doing a likeness of somebody, you've got to pay attention to that. Take just a little bit off here. Just a sliver. Got my washi tape out. Let me use some of that. Maybe some of that. That's got some good color. And I'm loving my new office setup. I'm looking for some writing. I don't have anything in there to. I'm in Robyn McClendon's Jelly Art team, and we're playing with each other's printables. And I know she's got some pages with pink. And the links to everybody that's in that. It's me and Rachel Juanita, the Soul Rain is her company name, and Kory is Archaeologist, and Patti Tolley Parrish, and Robyn. So we're having a big time. So I keep, and then Robyn has a set every month. This one has 28 in it. So I print them and put them in here legal style so that I can remember what's in each set. That's me. Originals. Well, these are not original, obviously, but again, these are all in here. Honk, honk, a burning man. Woo. Okay. Those will be in a pack of printables. Get something sideways now. Don't have any printed there. I've already used that page. And it doesn't matter. I mean, if I were here fiddling and diddling by myself, I'd just print an extra one. See, I was sort of prepared. There's some pink. Maybe, baby. And I have fallen in love with my Canon printer all over again. We just refilled the tank after, oh, there's a piece of that. Two years. And we've got another full set. So that would be another 2.5 years. I'm thinking about some writing. That's what I'm going back for. These are odds and ends of her printables on Patreon. If you join in there, I think the minimum is $10. You get free printables all the time. Ooh, there is some pink. Maybe. And I did not organize these. Something like that's what I'm looking for. This is a piece of her print. You can get it sticking out right there that I spray and get wet and let the ink jet bleed. It really makes some pretty patterns. Having too much fun here. Some of these I printed before I was really paying attention and realizing that colors do be off. Robins don't ever need much. But I had to dust off my old image prep days. Okay. Now let's see how we can put it all together. A little piece of this, a little piece of that, and the other. And here's my sorry. My sorry is my other new printable. Remember, oh, Joycey's not here. Remember that, Joycey? You were. Okay, that's enough. That's more than enough. I know I want some type. It's really more of a warm pink, and the purple goes more toward a blue. This is closer than that, so that those two aren't going to help us much. And that looks great with, and those are for later. We have some of that. Some of this. Good. You can see it picks up some of the warmish tones in there. Okay. Now then, I just say okay a lot, and then we go home. And I was thinking that, but it's not enough different. How about we use the water cut technique? take a little bit of this. Actually playing a little bit. Up there, scary. I haven't glued these down yet because I might want something to go under them. Tearing your paper with an aluminum ruler gives you the best edges when you go to glue them down, because that little feathery edge of the fibers tends to disappear here into the background. Now what I could do, no, I think I'm going to put that on top. I like that. Inkjet water stain. Little things just make me giggle. This is called intuitive because you never really, I mean, I'm not planning this ahead of time at all. I just had some stuff. Okay, see, no, I would gain a little bit transparency by gluing it down. All right, let's go. What do you say? I was talking about how long it takes. I must have spent 5 hours yesterday to do a comp of, I ended up with 4 different approaches to the painting. Normally I don't do that much. It's just when it's, you know, kind of like a commission. And I can go straight to my scraper. I like this soft one for this purpose. I always start in the middle and work out. And when you're dealing with stuff like onion skin, you may get wrinkles instead of getting the bubbles out. Okay, so over here, we want to put this down just about like that. Just about like that. You'll never know that tear happened. So y'all working on anything while you're listening to me rattle? Hey, kitty. Glad you could join us. Whatever you choose to do or have to do, like washing the dishes or folding laundry, try to slow down a little bit and enjoy the process. Time will go by a lot quicker. And y'all who have watched me like the time at all know that I just love it when scraps of paper from everywhere come together without planning. And you almost can't tell where the edges are. you don't have, you have a little bit of open time. See, look, right in here, it's just sitting there like it meant to be. Okay, I'll run that one up a little bit. Reason really just I don't want them, they're not going to look alike, but they can have some elements that, so this one runs off at the bottom, this one runs off at the top. If you were into matchy, you'd do a mirror image. Isn't that edge pretty there where I wet it and tore it? This actually has lilies on it. It's taken from Alphonse Mucha. And I should put some glue under there. Some of these stick really good. That should do it. And I enjoy having things overlap each other like a lattice. Lattice entertain you. Yeah, I just wanted a little bit of the red. Glue, just a little bit. Get the trash out of the way. So that was kind of where I had it planned, but I don't want it to, oops. I don't want it to probably do is line up with the bottom, so I guess that's okay. What else did we pull? That doesn't do a thing for it right there. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Let's get some of this stuff out of this ephemera. Chinese writing. I don't know which way it would go. I guess it doesn't matter. You could write. Maybe. Are y'all talking? My problem with collages that I've made in my printables is that then I don't want to cover them. But if we were to use one to cover in a way that it was not the original work, maybe I could live with that. See, something just kind of like that. Using a piece from the collage, I'm not crazy about the way that printed right there. So I'm going to get this other flower shape. It's a flower as far as I'm concerned. Like I said, it's not like I can't print another one. You can move all that so you know where you are. Okay, let's put this. No, I decided it had to go like that. Okay, put her down. Oh, woo! That was almost a mess up. Put the raggedy edge up top. I always thought journals were kind of a waste of time. Until I realized that you really can work out issues that you wouldn't want to play with if you were doing a real painting. Now her hair looks pretty good right there. So I'm going to put that right like that. Let it come over the edge a little bit. Don't overthink it. That's why it's called intuitive. Anybody's printables that you choose to work with, if you like to do that, you can print them black and white. Add your own color. Alrighty. These are some cool looking stamps. Which one? Let's get this one right in the middle. This is an easy one. Yeah, They were all chattering a little while ago, but you know, they're kind of quiet. There's doing a lot of videos these days, so it's impossible to find a time when no one is doing it. So people tend to jump around. I know I do. Here's a piece of paper that was in the floor. I know I've done that before. Have going at the same time. Kind of switch back and forth and hope that nobody notices. Yeah. These are supposed to look like stamps that have been torn off envelopes. This is plain old-fashioned clear cellophane tape that had shellac and some alcohol inks. Not much of that, but some. And then this is a piece of paper that was yellow onion skin to begin with. And I crumpled it up and then put shellac on it. So that's cool. Oh, what else is in here? You know, I make all this stuff and then put it in folders and forget about it. Okay. Oh, I put it back where it came from. Here's the stays on brown. Perfect. Now, it's ganache brown, blue, purple. Colors are so dark it really doesn't matter. There's a reddish one. Now the edges are torn. So what happens if you just run the pad right across the edge is that the ink will wick into the paper. Just makes a nice change from the same old, same old. Doesn't mean I don't like grunge. Grunge up that edge a little bit. Okay, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. So you've been working on anything in particular, Miss Kitty? Good sound. Oh, sticky notes. printed this round of stamps in here on some of Rachel Wise printables, and they were tribal, so they're kind of brown. Look at that feather. That might just go there. I don't want too much all the same color, so nothing much in there, so we're going to do a stamp. Oh, where's that tag I brought out? No, I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it. Well, here's some, I want to say Cupid dolls, but that's not right. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I like this border one. I'll put those back. And live dangerously. Don't have that. I didn't find anything else to go up here except the feather. The feather. I like the feather. Something about like that. Well, that's good. Very subtle on there. Sometimes the strangest color combinations work really well, so don't be afraid to do a pop. I'll go ahead and put this down. Guess if we turned it. And we're kind of doing mail art. So I'll be playing the game. Yeah, that turned out good. I need to get my bright red one out. I like that. Okay, so we were going to put this down. That right there. I could have used heavier PVA on these. We'll see. If they pop up, what's the worst that happens? You glue them back down. And this can go. I lost tape. Not good enough to. They're pretty good. There, wrinkle it as I go. Come on. Need to stick something down in that hole. You know, sometimes it's not worth fighting. Now don't tell me this one's going to do the same. Now then. I'm going to get this one right over here on this edge. Of course, you can take a sticky note. And this is Distress Oxide. It has pigment, so it will stay wet and just wipe off what you don't want. "5:03, boy, I took my time on these. Of course, we started a little late. Okay, good enough. Look at my little labels. Aren't those cute? Alrighty, I think this page is done. My boohoo sticks don't stay blue very long. And if this pen will write, you might get a little bit of goddess writing. No. Nope. It's got a new cartridge too. Okay. Guess we didn't need any goddess writing. That's the micron. That's not going right either. Maybe the paper. Now I really want some, so we'll just get a brush. Our little ink drawer. Oh, now. There you go. Ta-da! Okay, and I will take a picture of it. Remember last week I watered up those little backs of napkins and watered them up and sprayed them with tea. That's the result. Obviously, I had black ink on my finger. Very cool. All right. Let me entertain you. Let me get these books out. Put this over to the side. This is from the lilies. And this is from the lilies. Let's just go with it. Screw top. I'll at least try to get it up more square. It's pretty on that green paper. I'm going to let it dry just a little. We've got a little scrap of the other page. And get a little bit of this. Here's some peachy colored. I'm not a fan of darkish colors. I think they look they're a little depressing to me. All right, what we got over here? Let me do my little pile of scraps. I'll go ahead and put that down. Smaller journals are easier. I was listening to Robyn last night. She was exactly right. They're easier because you don't have as much scale to worry about. I don't know what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. I'm just doing it. Sometimes those are the best. Yeah, then look at that. You would never know that those were that I didn't agonize over this. Yeah, let's cut that, trim that off. Let me get this one. Nice little. Oh, there's some at the top. You just had it. You just put it down. Where did it go? Oh, other side. Well, it's just cute as it can be. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put down some. This is paperback tape, and you gotta. One thing you want to do is leave yourself a starting place. Put it there, put it there. I think I'll do it here. And this is pretty good. Sticky. And then I'll just tear off the paper. And then stick it back because these things will come all the way unwound and be in. Excuse me. There you go. Now then, I wonder if I've got need to make some more poppers. All these little ones have backs. Oh look. Well, isn't that just humdinger there? Maybe the last one I've got. I've got tags. I'm going to make some more. Perfect. And I am going to use some better glue. These are so cool to have handy. Little edges and little pieces hang. I'll go ahead and put that corner down. Oh, damn it. If I don't find that pin, that is the fourth one I've lost. And they have to be stainless steel. I just felt it hit my foot. And I bought 10 from the art glitter people. Let's see if I can get a flashlight up here. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Good. Color me happy. Now then. Somebody needs our glue bottles. Oh, I think those are done. You see my little mini? Not that many. Okay, I've already put the white up over there, so I'm going to use this black mat. Okay. See how nice that looks as a juxtaposition with that beige? And then just flip over here and get rid of it. And then try not to forget where you put it. Can't tell you how many times I've done that. Okay. Use a little more of this pink. I swear. Now those two pages are going to be like this little book. I don't believe that. I can't tell you how many times I have done this looking for the page that was put together. Excuse me. Laugh. Go ahead, laugh. Aha. Now let's put something in there so you can find it again. Okay. Now we want just a little bit more white. What do I got here? Let's put this on. This is a creamy colored ceramic coat. Get the paint booger off the lid. Oh, hello. Wasn't counting on that. No real reason why, just okay, let's dry that just a little bit so you can be done with it. Dum, dum. We're going to get all 6 of them done. So it goes this way. All my crumbs. See, scale problem. It's a way to use up all those little bitty scraps, especially the ones we just created. See, isn't that pretty? Pretty, pretty, pretty. Who would have thought that it takes those colors of ink to make that? Nobody knows. All right, now I have an idea. It's a good thing I pulled that back out because I didn't have a very good lid on it. Let's do a more sock. That's not too bad. You know, it'd be easier if you just did the page. There, isn't that cute? Uh-oh, I think I've got a problem. I think I've got a bigger problem. Oh, God. I'd never make it out of here without leaving a trail of fingerprints. Okay, that's kind of cute. This is just red stuff. You got it on there crooked, baby doll. With a wrinkle. Beautiful. We'll pretend like I meant for that to be. Okay, quitting while I'm ahead. Woo! That's a little pain in the butt there. Okay, we did it. Is anybody still left? Hey, Dutch. If you haven't been here before, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome. If you want to know when this madness is going to happen, watch, subscribe, and you'll know. But I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays, 3:30 Central Time. So you can know when I aim to be here. Trying to make a nice little flat lay here. Because you never know when they're going to take their little picture. I get some really good ones sometimes. So, any questions? Well, welcome. Dutch nature art. I always like those words, kind of like nature. You know, make a word out of a word. Yeah, no, I'm not quite right. Alrighty. I will see you guys on Thursday. I hope you enjoyed it. And Who knows what I'll do on Thursday. I may start a new face in the Facebook. Who knows? The shadow knows. No, I think you're just going to quit. That's what I just think. All right, guys. I'm going to sign off now, and I will see you Thursday. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love ya. Goodbye.